So right now we have side-by-side footage of the baseball bat versus the knife. Now if we move over to the E-tool, you can see the E-tool. Alright, and welcome back to another episode of What Happens When You Pack-a-Punch That. If you're new to my channel or this series, what we do is every time they release a brand new DLC weapon, we take it into zombies and do a bunch of tests to kind of see how well this weapon performs in zombies. In this episode, we're going to be taking the brand new baseball bat into D Machina. We're going to fully max it out. We're going to get to third tier Pack-a-Punch. We're going to get all the way to the golden tier of rarity and see how it deals on higher rounds, see how it deals with bosses. And then we're also going to be testing the baseball bat and see how it ranks compared to other melee weapons. Right now, the E-tool is the single best melee weapon in the game. It's actually really good. We're going to get side-by-side footage. We're going to take the E-tool, see how many kills the E-tool can get per minute. Same thing with the baseball bat, put them side by side and see which weapon is faster. We'll also do the same thing with the knife to get a baseline for the baseball bat as well. And the reason that's so important to test is statistic-wise in the in-game menu, the E-tool and the baseball bat are exactly the same. If you go here and look at the stats, they don't change whatsoever. Now these stats are sometimes off. They don't actually fully depict what's going on in game, but I want to see, is the E-tool just as fast as the baseball bat when it comes to running, swinging, and range? All right, now we're loaded in game. I'm going to go ahead and get set up. Obviously, it's going to take me quite a few minutes to get set up. If you're new here and want to sub, I would greatly appreciate that. We're getting closer and closer of our goal of 75K every single day. And I also got to give a huge thanks to everyone who's going to leave a like, comment, and watch this video in its entirety. All three of those things help me and my channel out massively. Now, to just give a little review of how the baseball bat kind of feels and acts in game, this is a little bit more unique than other melee weapons. Every time you knife a zombie, it has a small cheering effect. Let me turn the audio up and kill a zombie real quick. So if we go up here, you can hear kind of a cheering crowd in the background every time you hit a zombie. And it's cool. I feel like that might get a little bit more annoying on higher rounds, like being on round, 30, 40, you're killing a couple hundred zombies per round. Every single time you kill a zombie, the crowd's just like, oh, I did it again, he did it again. But on top of that, the inspect for this weapon's also a little disappointing for me. If you go to inspect with the weapon, it's cool. Once again, you get a sound effect. You get a kind of, once again, the same crowd cheering sound effect, and your guy points into the distance, which is kind of cool. I can be like, there's a zombie over there. But I feel like the whole point of inspecting a weapon is to kind of check out the weapon and see how it looks with, camos on it. Whenever I unlock DM Ultra or Dark Aether, the very first thing I do is load into game, inspect the weapon, and see how it looks with the camo. But I can tell you right now, once we unlock mastery camos for this, inspecting it's not going to do anything. You actually see less of the weapon while inspecting. You put the baseball bat kind of behind your head, showing less of the weapon coverage. So there's really no way to kind of showcase the baseball bat to see camos on it or anything like that, unfortunately. So right now we have side-by-side footage of the baseball bat versus the knife. And these are actually a lot more similar than what I thought they were going to be. The default knife in the game is able to get 74 kills per minute. And then the baseball bat, on the other hand, is able to get 75 kills per minute. And this is such a close number that this really could just be a rounding error, to be honest. Which this is really confusing because if you look at the in-game stats, the baseball bat's supposed to be a lot closer to the E-tool, and the E-tool is a lot faster than the default knife. And if this is barely beating out the default knife, this is going to get absolutely trampled on when we show a comparison against the E-tool. Now, if we move over to the E-tool, you can see the E-tool is just absolutely a league above the baseball bat. I don't know why these are compared in game with similar stats. The E-tool gets about 111 kills per minute, whereas the baseball bat is just averaging 75 kills per minute. That is an additional 36 more kills per minute for the E-tool. And yeah, the E-tool is definitely still the way to go if you're using a knife in zombies. It's just so much quicker than the baseball bat. And I don't know if they just messed up on the stats, because the stats are 1-for-1 exactly the same as the baseball bat as it shows in the in-game menu. But what's reflecting in game is nowhere near that. The E-tool is just uncomparable when it comes to other melee weapons in the game. No other melee weapon breaks 100 kills per minute. The E-tool not only does this, it does this and adds an additional 11 onto 100. It's just an absolute monster. And I don't think we'll ever see any melee weapon come in that dethrones the E-tool. Round 12, we've already got enough points to go ahead and pack the weapon for the very first time. So when packed, the baseball bat is called the Grand Slammer. And dude, the Pack-a-Punch camo actually looks pretty slick on this. I wish, I could inspect it to see it in a little bit better quality, but it's whatever. On top of that, let's upgrade it to tier 1. And I think we have an elite that spawned in. Let's go have a little bit of fun with this elite. Cool, and dang it. Already down. Stamina up again. Ooh, armor would be nice. There's the elite. Come on. Oh, no, this was a bad idea. Oh. got him. Pretty much died, but we got him. Now we just, you know, go do the same thing again to the split forms. Hit him. Yeah, definitely round 12 not doing a massive amount of damage to the elites. Ooh, that insta-kill will help. Insta-kill, come on. Can we one-hit this other elite? Can we one-hit him? Dude, it's going to be so satisfying if we can just doink. Oh, dang it. Not still 2-hit, unfortunately. All right, round 18. Let's see what we can upgrade now on this thing. Let's see how quickly. There we go. Get it to that tier without dying, preferably, would be nice. And it looks like we can Pack-a-Punch it one more time. So let's get the second tier Pack-a-Punch. What ammo mod? I think Dead Wire is probably what we're going to run on it. At least for earlier rounds. We might switch to Brain Rot as, you know, zombies take more and more damage to kill. Right now, Brain Rot's going to do nothing on the baseball bat, because if you insta-kill a zombie, like if we were to hit that zombie, since we did all of its health in one hit, Dead Wire would, or Brain Rot would not have affected him whatsoever. So that's why we're using Dead Wire right now. And plus, it's going to help us smash these guys out a little bit easier. Oh, there we go. Still taking 2 hits to take down the Megaton. All right, let's see if we can at least maybe the baby forms in one hit. Clonk, clonk. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come here. Dang it. Oh, what the? Oh, I didn't expect for him to hit me before I hit him. Come here. Clonk. Ooh, almost died. Definitely wasn't worth it. Probably should have bought perks again before trying to hit him with the baseball bat. But, you know, it's done now. The baseball bat is kind of satisfying. The noise does get a little annoying, but I just love the clonking sound when you hit enemies. One other thing I've noticed about the baseball bat while using it so far, it definitely has more lunge than the E-tool. And lunge in this game is a bad thing. You really want as little lunge as possible, because the lunge in this game just makes you inaccurate. A lot of times you'll see me swinging at a zombie close range and I'll end up missing. That's because of the lunge this weapon has, and it really does affect the range. The more lunge a weapon has, the less zombies you're going to be able to kill at range, and you're going to really have to be a lot closer to zombies to be able to accurately hit them, which is unfortunate, but it's definitely something you can get over. I definitely get hit a lot more with this weapon. If I was using the E-tool, I would get hit a lot less and take a lot less damage from zombies hitting me, because I wouldn't have to be near as close to zombies when it comes to hitting them. Yeah, we just went down there because with this weapon, you really do have to be right up in the zombie's face because of the lunge it has. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh my god, dude, this weapon's actually kind of bad, man. Any other melee weapon, I don't really have this issue going down while I'm hitting zombies at close range, but this, I'm noticing it's a lot harder for me to hit zombies without getting hit. I feel like every time I knife a zombie, the same time I'm knifing them, I am also getting hit at the same time. And honestly, this feels a lot like the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer is pretty bad when it comes to range. If you're using the sledgehammer, you've got to be, once again, really close to zombies because of the lunge it has. And given that, you almost always get hit. And this weapon feels like it has the range of the sledgehammer a little bit. All right, round 29, let's go ahead, get the weapon to the 3rd tier, the purple rarity, and let's fully max out and Pack-a-Punch this bad boy to its final tier. Yeah, and once again, I'd love to see this camo on this weapon, but I guess this is the best we'll have to do. It's all right. Yeah, so far I'm not feeling so great about the baseball bat. And knife's okay, but it just, the range and whatnot, it's just definitely a mid-tier melee weapon. That's all this is. This is just another mid-tier melee weapon. Round 41, let's go ahead and upgrade our Grand Slammer to the final tier, and let's see if it's still a one-shot. Pretty sure it's still going to be a one-shot. I think we got a few more rounds of the baseball bat. Killing zombies with one hit. I don't know what the new cap is. We're going to have to check. Let's see. Ooh, dude, we did no damage to that Megaton. Ooh, definitely not going to be that great for that. But yeah, it's definitely one hitting. I think we're doing 40,000 damage per hit. So 44, I think, is when it's going to stop one hitting. Don't know exactly, but we'll find out real quick when the melee weapons are now going to become a 2-hit. And just like that, we're on round 45, and you can see that once we hit a zombie with the baseball bat, it leaves just a tiny bit of health left. Past this point is when I'd recommend going from Dead Wire, switching it up to Brain Rot, because now you can actually use it. So when you do hit a zombie, well, we just activated the elemental effect. You'll activate Brain Rot, and you'll kill more and more of the horde. But yeah, that's really all I'm going to test out for the baseball bat. We can continue going to higher rounds, but eventually, this is going to become a 4-hit. Right now, it's a 2-hit. It will move up to a 3-hit, and by upper 90s, it's going to take 4 hits to kill a zombie with the baseball bat. I mean, it's not too bad right now because all I got to do is to weaken the zombies a little bit, and it's going to be a 1-hit. But yeah, melee weapons went from being one of the best tier of weapons in the game to being kind of meh with the new health update, because they used to always be a 1-hit. and now they go all the way up to 4 hits, but it makes sense. Overall, if I had to rate the baseball bat, this is kind of a meh weapon. The E-tool is definitely better than it. The katana is definitely better than it. It's just kind of like a different version of the knife. And in all honesty, I think I'd run the default knife over this. The default knife doesn't have as nearly as bad lunge as what this has. And I feel like every time I go to hit a zombie with this, I myself get hit in return, making it just kind of a meh weapon. I mean, if you don't care too much about grinding DM Ultra and Dark Aether out on weapons, and you don't really care for the way the baseball bat looks, stick with the default knife. Or if you have the E-tool or the katana, just use those instead. There's really no reason to use this, unless you're just looking for a brand new weapon to unlock camos for, and, you know, have some fun with, because it is kind of fun to use. Nothing beats just, you know, smacking some zombies in the head. One thing to note about this is we have quite a few headshots, because for some reason the baseball bat counts as critical kills when you hit the zombies sometimes. Like right there, as you saw, just got a critical kill with it. I guess it's because you aim higher. Most other melee weapons don't do that, but hey, you know, kind of gimmicky, cool stuff like that. I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I want to take the last moment at the end of the video here to give a huge thanks to everyone who's became a YouTube member and a Twitch subscriber. And I want to give a huge extra special thanks to everyone who's taken it a step above and beyond. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Cryptic, the absolute boss, Shadow King, the madman, Buckley himself, the man whose name should be really easy to pronounce, Yamasta, the man who needs no introduction, Hunter. And then we've got Chef, aka Classified, aka Chief. All of these people have taken a step above and beyond and became an Unlock++ member on YouTube. Thank you guys so much, true homies.